Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today is June 11th. It is one day before my birthday and I have been wanting to film this video for quite some time now. As you can tell by the title, this is 23 things that I've learned by 23. I wanted to make a couple quick disclaimers before starting this video. One, I'm not sure how long this video is going to be. I'm going to keep it as brief as possible. Two, this isn't like 23 things that I've learned just within this year. This is things that I've learned throughout my 23 years, so it's not like any specific event per se. Three, I will probably list some and then go more in depth with others. I'm not too sure. And four, they're all really important to me, even if they seem silly or obvious or something. Just something to keep in mind for y'all as you watch this, that all these things really mean a lot to me. But anyhow, I'm gonna go ahead and get right in. I had to write it in my diary because I still use my phone to film all my videos. So I hope you don't mind, but I'm going to read from this today. Also, can we just say that we have an amazing theme going on right now? I got my butterfly notebook with my butterfly earrings. They're so cute. Also, I'm obsessed with all the rings and my necklace that I got on. I got my overalls on. It's just a good day, y'all. Like, I've had a fantastic day. Also just went to the downtown market and got this huge lemonade. They call it like a shake lemonade or something. This container is literally so big. So I might be taking a couple sips of this throughout the video, just a heads up. Okay, without further ado, let's go ahead and get into it. These are the 23 things that I've learned by 23. Number one, life does not have to be as serious as people make it out to be. Live the life you want. I think many times throughout my life there's been certain circumstances that have happened that have made me realize that life is truly about how you respond to what happens to you. Obviously there's very serious things that do happen in life, but sometimes I think things happen and adults almost expect you to make it this big deal, and it doesn't have to be a big deal. Number two, it's okay to revisit the past. This one's really special to me because, again, with this one, many times in my life I feel like people have told me that you need to be present and focus on your future and always keep moving. And although that's really great advice, sometimes I think what people need is just to have a chance to look back. And this one specifically I wrote down because earlier this year, well, technically it was last year, but earlier this year in my 22nd year, I got to visit my childhood home for the first time in literally 10 years. Like, it was the first time I've seen it since we moved from that home. And I can't describe how healing that was for me. So yeah. Number three, it's okay to have multiple dream jobs. Number four, not every dream job will remain a dream. Number five, loneliness does not equal worth. Your value does not come from who is or is not in your life. Number six, it is not up to you how people view your past or present self. Put others' judgment and expectations of you aside and live your life for you. This has been a really hard one for me because, again, with having to move around so much in my life, people have known me at different stages of my life. And so I feel like I've always put at least this pressure on myself to be that version of me still. And it's not my job to uphold those versions of me for people who used to know me as that. So that was a really important lesson I learned this year for sure. Number seven, being open to learning new things is the best first step in growth. Number eight, meeting people from different walks of life will teach you more about the world than you will ever realize. Number nine, when people's actions prove differently than their words, know that moving forward, their words hold way less value and never forget it. Number 10, the saying, some friends come for a season, doesn't just apply to friends. Number 11, it's okay to say no, and especially if it's at the cost of your mental health. This one is a really hard one for me because I have been a people pleaser for as long as I can remember. So something that I've been trying to implement more is saying no. And it hurts me because I always want to be a yes person. But mental health is so important, and you have to be the one to guard that. So saying no is a great first way to do that. Number 12, if your help was not appreciated the first time, you do not owe them help the next time. This one seems a little harsh, but I don't know why I'm drawing a blank, but I believe I'm an Enneagram 2, if that's the correct one I'm thinking of. I haven't thought about it in a while, but I believe I'm an Enneagram 2, which is the helper. And so at my core, I love being helpful and useful to people, but it always hurts me every time when it's not appreciated or wanted. So a couple things that I've been learning this year is that I don't have to offer it if it's not appreciated or wanted. Next page. Number 13, trust your gut. Whatever it is telling you, you have your intuition for a reason. It's not just a suggestion, it's the flag or sign you've been looking for. Number 14, let your inner child breathe. So much of the world wants to see it suffocate. Allow her to come to the surface and expand your worldview in a very adult-centered world. This one kind of has always been important to me. I think this is why I have such a love for childish things like Disney, because that's truly my inner child, and it's really hard to express your inner child when you're expected to be an adult all the time. So I've been trying to let my inner child come out with the hobbies that I do and activities that I do, and it just makes life so much more interesting, y'all. It really does. Like, I want to say a month or two ago, I thrifted a Webkinz that still had the code attached, and I played Webkinz online again, and it was the most fun that I had in such a long time, and it brought me right back to my childhood, and I loved it so much. And since then, I've been trying to do more things that I know that inner Sarah would really like to do. Number 15, truly the majority of growth happens when you're in the middle of discomfort. This one kind of hits a soft spot for me, I will say that. I've had many uncomfortable things happen this past year for me, but I would be lying if I said I didn't grow so much as a person because of it. Sorry, there's people parking next to me. I think they are gone now. How do full-on content creators do this, y'all? Like, I'm in the comfort of my own car, and I'm still like filming a YouTube video right now. But anyway, number 16, who or what you run to in times of distress or desperation tells more about the areas you need to work on than you might realize. Just gonna talk briefly on this one, hit a couple low points, and it opened my eyes to what areas in my life that I have to work on. So that's an obvious explanation, but that's why I wrote it. Number 17, your purpose does not have to be within others' needs. Focus on your own needs. There's enough purpose to be found there. Number 18, you cannot force people to see their own limits. You can suggest help, but they have to decide for themselves when they've hit their limit on their own. Same goes for yourself. Only you can speak on behalf of what your limits are. No one else is going to do it for you. Number 19, it's never too late to celebrate your birthday. This one I literally just wrote today because for the past week, every morning on my way to work, I have been blasting 22 by Taylor Swift. And I think it's because I just truly needed it for my own sake. It's so small and so minor, and people are like, that's not how you celebrate a birthday, and you're almost 23, literally turning 23 tomorrow. But I don't know, for me, that really helped me feel like I actually celebrated being 22. And whatever it takes for you to feel, I'm gonna start tearing up. Sorry y'all, I'm not trying to cry. Whatever it takes for you to feel that you've reached that milestone, whether it seems big or small, I think you should do it because you deserve it. So for me, playing 22 on my way to work was that. Oh golly, I'm crying. I did my eyeliner. It's truly not a birthday unless you cry. Woo! Drink some lemonade. Okay, y'all. Okay, I swear I'm okay. They're happy tears, just important ones, I guess. What number was that? That was number 19. We're almost done. We're almost there, y'all. Number 20. If people cannot see that you're more than what you offer to the world, you have not met your people. Again, I don't want to talk too long on this one, but something that has been a recurring theme in my life is that I am so much more of a person than just what I can do for you or for the world. And I wish more people would look at other humans and realize that they are in fact just a human. So that's why I wrote that one. Number 21. There's no use in being afraid of potential new doors or opportunities. Explore them until they no longer make sense or serve you. Number 22, you are not weak for having good days and bad days. You are human. To anyone who has ever been told that they are weak for having emotions, please let me be the one to tell you that you are not. I don't know why in our society we've decided emotions make you a weak person, but to me, that is the most human part of a person, is their emotions. And I think they're beautiful and should be acknowledged. So if people have been on your case for having more bad days than good. It's okay. You're just a human. We can ignore them. I can't believe we're already on number 23. Okay. Number 23. The world keeps spinning. Despite any good or bad thing, the world will keep spinning. I think that is such an important one. And it's one that I have been telling myself pretty much every day this past year. Because the world can seem so small at times, but in some aspects it's much bigger than you realize, especially when it comes to the little things that happen in your life. And like I said on number 23, whether they're good or bad, the world is going to keep spinning, which is to essentially say that the world doesn't stop here. The world is not going to end because of this, that, or the other, or even if it's a good thing that happened. It doesn't mean you're going to cease to have good things. The world will keep spinning and you might find more. I don't know. So that phrase has helped me a lot this past year. The world keeps spinning. Anyhow, I know this was kind of a cheesy video, but when I tell you that I've been wanting to do it for literal years, I am not exaggerating. Don't even know if people really still make these videos or if anyone will watch them, but I thought it'd be fun for me to do so I can look back on it. And I'm excited to see what I will learn for next year. I can't believe I'm turning 23 tomorrow. Without me crying again. Sorry y'all, I swear I'm not trying to cry. I'm trying to think if there's any other parting words I can give to y'all. But there's something that feels so complete about that list to me in this current moment, if that makes any sense at all. Like, have I learned more than 23 things? Yes, obviously. And I'm going to continue to learn more. Just because you learn something doesn't mean you're not going to relearn it either, you know? But there is something to say that I feel so complete with this list in this moment. Anyhow, I think that's it for the video. I hope you guys enjoyed it, and hopefully maybe you guys also learned something through it as well. I hope you guys are having a good day, but if you're not, that's okay too. All right, I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye!